All right, honors, Algebra 2, welcome to your spring. Wait for it. Welcome to your 6.5 to 6.7 game plan video, spring 2021. All right, page 1, notes, section 6.5 here. So what we know from before. So the square root of 49, that's great. That's 7. Then we have this imaginary 2, which goes into 12 6 times exactly. 2 goes into 18 9 times exactly. Square root of 45, if I were to break that up, 45 is 9 and 5. 9 is 3 and 3. And there's my pair. That breaks out a radical J, 3 root 5. Square root of 24. 24 is 4 and 6, or 8 and 3, or 12 and 2, doesn't matter. 4 is 2 and 2, 6 is 2 and 3, so this pair breaks out. 2 root 2 times 3, 6. All right, so here's what we got on page 1. We do not have a clean jailbreak. The square root of 32 is no bueno. That's for later there. First off, 2 goes in 8, 4 times exactly. Clean jailbreak for the x's. But root 32, so 32 is 8 and 4, and 8 is 4 and 2, and 4 is 2 and 2. So there's a pair of 2, there's a pair of 2. This 2 remains on the inside. These break out and they multiply, so they become 4, not because it's 2 plus 2, but 2 times 2. On number 2 here, 12, square root of 12, let's break that down. 4 and 3, 4 is 2 and 2. So this pair breaks out. 3 stays on the inside of the root. This 2 goes into 7. If I have 7 of x and I want to make pairs, I can make 3 pairs with 1 left over. 2 goes into 7 3 times with 1 left over. All right, the square root of 40. 4 and 10. 4 is 2 and 2. 10 is 2 and 5. 2 root 10. 2 goes into 3 1 time with 1 left over. 2 goes into 9 4 times with 1 left over. The leftovers stay on the inside of the root. The square root of 36 is 6. Then 2 goes into 7 3 times, 1 left over, x to the first. 2 goes into 11 5 times with 1 left over. Square root of 50, 25 and 2. 25 is 5 and 5. So 5 breaks out of radical J. 2 stays on the inside. Looking for pairs of x's. If I have 4 x's, I have 2 pairs exactly. 2 goes into 6 3 times. I have 3 pairs of y's exactly. All right, number 6, the square root of 20, 4 and 5, 2 and 2. So 2 root 5. This 2 goes into 3 1 time with 1 left over. This 2 goes into 5 twice with 1 left over. All right. The third root of 27 is 3. 3 goes into 10 3 times, 1 left over. 3 goes into 23 7 times, 2 left over. What is left over is inside a cube root. Very important we get that. It's inside a cubed root. 24 is 8 and 3, 8 is 4 and 2, 4 is 2 and 2. I need a pair of, or I need not a pair, I need triplets. A group of 3 to break out a radical J, and I have a triplet there of 2s. 2 goes on the outside, 3 goes on the inside of the third root. 3 goes into 7 2 times, 1 left over. 3 goes into 5 1 time, 2 left over. And on 9, the 2 to the 4th is 16, so the 4th root of 16 is 2. 4 goes into 7 1 time, 3 left over. 4 goes into 13 3 times, 1 left over, and those leftovers are in the 4th root. Make sure to have this index of 4 up here like you have there. Page 1, definitely notes. Hashtag game time. Square root of 18, 9 and 2. 9 is 3 and 3. 3 goes on the outside, 2 stays on the inside. This little 2 goes into 7 3 times, 1 left over. 2 goes into 3 1 time, 1 left over. All right, 14. Square root of 44, 4 and 11. Pair of 2s, 2 root 11. This 2 goes into 9 4 times, 1 left over. 2 goes into 4 twice exactly. All right, so I added these in there first year I taught Algebra 2, so we could have a little, kids need a little change of focus midway through. College, you get a B and 4 credit. Calc 1, 3 quality points for a B. 4 credit hours, that's 12 quality points. GPA points. In calculus, you get an A and 3 credit psych, 4 quality points for an A. 3 credit hours, you get another 12 quality points. What else? An A and 3 credit English 101, 4 quality points for an A times 3 credits, that's 12 quality points. A C in history 120, 2 points for a C times 3 hours, 6 quality points. And a B and 4 credit bio, 3 quality points for a B, 4 credit hour, it's 12. So GPA is not calculated like it is in high school. It's based upon your credit hours, all right? So something that has more credit hours is going to have more of an impact on your GPA. So quality points, those 4 12s and the 6, is going to give you 54 quality points. If you add up all your credits, you took 17 credit hours. 54 divided by 17, 3.176. Little tidbit on how you can do that for college. I can do the square root of 5 times the square root of 8. It's the square root of 5 times 8, 40. 40 is 4 and 10. 4 is 2 and 2. 2 root 10. Square root of 60, because it's 6 times 10. 60 is either 6 and 10 or 4 and 15. 4 is 2 and 2. 15 is 3 and 5. 2 root 15 is your final answer. And more in the hash tag game. I think this is more notes here. So what we can do on 19 here is multiply on the inside. 32 and 2, 64. X to the add the exponents, 12. Y to the add the exponents. The square root of 64 is 8. This 2 goes into 12 6 times. This 2 goes into 8 4 times. Clean jailbreak. 20, I can do the 5 and the 7 on the outside. X to the 5 plus 2 is x to the 7th. Y to the 6 plus 3 is y to the 9th. 2 goes into 7 3 times, 1 left over. 2 goes into 9 4 times, 1 left over. Five and 3 is 15. 2 times 8 is 16 on the inside. X to the 8th. The square root of 16 is 4, so you're going to do 4 times 15. That's 60. This 2 goes into 8 4 times exactly. Clean jailbreak there again. 23. 7 times 12 is 54. X to the 3 plus 6 is 9. Y to the 6 plus 7, 13. Square root of 84, 4 and 21. 2 and 2, there's your pair. There is a pair. 21 is 3 and 7. That stays on the inside. 21, 2 goes on the outside. 2 goes into 9 4 times, 1 left over. 2 goes into 13 6 times, 1 left over. Three times 2 is 6. 3 times 12 is 36. X to the 9th. Square root of 36 is 6, which is going to break out and multiply with this 6 to give you 36 there. 2 goes into 9 4 times with 1 left over. Okay, let's take a look at 26, last one on this page. I do 8 and 10 to get 80, x to the 10th, y to the 12th. The square root of 80, I did not show much work here. Let's break up the square root of 80. 8 and 10, 4 and 2, 2 and 2, there's a pair. 2 and 5, there's another pair. 2 times 2 is 4. 5 stays on the inside. This 2 goes into 10 5 times. 2 goes into 12 6 times. The only thing that's left over is 5, root 5. All right, that is a lot. Section 6.5 is a big part. I mean, it's a massive section. Big one, the hardest one, and the longest one here. All right, so square root of 32 is 8 and 4. 8 is 4 and 2. 4 is 2 and 2. This 4 is 2 and 2, so 2 times 2 is 4 on the outside. 2 stays on the inside. Square root of 8, 8 and 10. 10 is 5 and 2. 8 is 4 and 2. 4 is 2 and 2. There's a pair. There is also a pair. They don't have to be right next to each other. 2 times 2 is 4. Root 5. All right, so 4, these are all root 3s. So I can just add. I can do 5 plus 7 minus 4. That's 8 root 3. Number 5, they're almost all root 2s. I got to break up root 8, the square root of 8, 4 and 2, 2 and 2. So 2 root 2. 7 plus 12 is 19, minus 2 is 17 root 2. All right, number 6. Square root of 75 is 25 and 3. That's 5 and 5, so 5 root 3. 3 root 5 and 5 root 3. It's not 8 root 8. That's all it is. 3 root 5 plus 5 root 3. I can combine those. That's 4 root 3. Can add those. That's 7 root 2. Square root of 63. 9 and 7. 9 is 3 and 3. So 3 root 7 plus square root of 28. 4 and 7. 2 and 2. It's 2 root 7. 3 root 7. 2 root 7 is 5 root 7. Square root of 20. 4 and 5. 2 and 2. So 2 root 5 plus 45 is 9 and 5. 3 and 3. So 3 root 5 plus 125 is 25 and 5. And 25 is 5 and 5. So this is 5 root 5. 2 plus 3 plus 5. 10 root 5. All right, so let's do 11 here. 12, break it down to 4 and 3. 4 is 2 and 2. There's the pair that's breaking out and going to be multiplied with 3 to give you 6 root 3 plus 27. That's 9 and 3. 9 is 3 and 3. This 3 is going to break out, multiply with 2 to give you 6 root 3 minus 48 is 8 and 6. 8 is 4 and 2. 4 is 2 and 2. There's a pair. 6 is 2 and 3. There's another pair. 3 is going to stay on the inside, so root 3. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Combine like terms to give you a negative 4 root 3. Man, we keep going here. I just have to have one video for section 6.5. First outer inner last here. So 3 times 4 is 12. Root 2 times root 3 is root 6. 3 root 2 times 5, 10. Plus root 3 times root 3 is 3. With the 4 on the outside. So 4 times 3. Minus root 3 times root 5 is root 15. Not a lot simplifies there. Or nothing after the 4 times 3 will simplify. 13, I have to first outer inner last again. All right, we'll talk about this in class. First, outer, inner, last. 14 and 15, I have conjugates. When I have conjugates, I don't need to do the outer and inner part of FOIL. They'll cancel. So the first, 3 times 3, minus. Root 6 times root 6 is root 36, which is 6. You have 9 minus 6, which is 3. Remember, conjugates get rid of i's or roots in this case. Conjugates again, root 5, root 5, root 3, negative plus, opposite signs. Root 5 times root 5 is 5, minus root 3 times root 3 is 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. All right. On 16, I'm going to multiply the top and bottom by root 5 minus 2. And honestly, I'm just going to, looking at these, I'm just going to do 16 and 18 with you. If I want to get rid of conjugates, or if I want to get rid of roots in the denominator, I need to multiply by conjugates. As I clearly saw in 14 and 15, conjugates get rid of roots. So I'm going to multiply top and bottom by root 5 minus 2, the conjugate of this denominator. 6 times root 5, minus 12 up top. Root 5 times root 5 is 5, minus 2 times 2 is 4. I'm really dividing by 1, so that is my answer. So how about 18? I'm going to multiply top and bottom by 5 plus root 3. That is the conjugate of the denominator. 5 times root 7 plus root 7 times root 3 is 21. 5 times 5 is 25, minus root 3 times root 3 is 3. Here's my answer. All right, your stock was worth 80 bucks a share and it lost 20% last week. So now it's down to 64 bucks. If it lost 20%, it's 80% of its value. It's now at 64. What percent increase would it need to achieve to get back to 80 like this week? It's not 20. It's not 20%. So you needed to go up $16 to get back to 80. And percent change is all about change over the original. All right, so if if it's currently 64, you need to think of that as the original. So 16 divided by 64 is 0.25 multiplied by 100. 25%. You make $50,000 a year and have to take a 3% pay cut this year. Next year you are going to get a 3% raise. Are you back at the original 50,000? So if you take a 3% pay cut, you're at 90% of its value. So now that's what you're making. You need to gain an additional 15 next year. Next year you get a 3% raise. Oh, I did this wrong. Just think about something else. So next year you get a 3% raise. All right, so you multiply by 1.03. We'll talk about that in Chapter 7. You'll find that you're not at the initial $50,000. All right, square root of 20 is 4 and 5. 4 is 2 and 2. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 root 5. Minus 4 root 5. 45 is 9 and 5. 9 is 3 and 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 root 5. Put them all together, 11 root 5. All right, so 3 and 2 is 12 root 6. Minus 20 root 3. Plus 24 root 2, minus 40. Okay, on number 6, I'm going to multiply top and bottom by root 5 plus 1. 8 root 5 plus 8 over root 5 times root 5 is 5, minus 1. I'm going to divide everything by 4. We'll be left with 2 root 5 plus 2. Okay, and honestly, we're going to stop it there for 6.5 because that is an almost 18-minute video here. Zach Math Video signing out.